These are my favorite makeup products from 2024. Starting off strong with foundation, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I've talked about this so many times. Full coverage, high glam foundation. Two of my other everyday favorites would be the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better and Skincare and the Thin Lizzy Airbrush Silk Foundation. Both wear beautifully. They're both medium coverage with a beautiful natural kind of finish. But I think my ultimate favorite foundation is the She Glam Balm Foundation. I adore this foundation. Every time I wear it, my skin just absolutely thrives. It looks so beautiful. Medium to full coverage with a glowy natural finish. My most used concealer, I would have to say, is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. This is the concealer that I choose to take on every holiday I go on. It just never lets me down. It's a medium coverage with a natural to glowy finish. Setting spray. This is a new favorite to my collection. This is the DB Cosmetics The Fix Up Alcohol-Free Setting Spray. If you overdo powders, this is going to melt your makeup within seconds. I adore it, and it does help with the longevity of my makeup. Two powders that I came across this year that have become absolute faves. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Loose Setting Powder, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in translucent. These are the most finely milled loose setting powders I have ever used. They are so beautiful. Both are mattifying but not drying, and definitely help with the longevity of my makeup. For bronzers, in the cream department, this is my ultimate favorite cream bronzer. This is the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. This blends like an absolute dream. You only need a little bit and it just blends beautifully on the cheek with very little effort. The Australis Dewy and Daring Sticks are so beautiful. The bronzers are so creamy, so easy to blend. The blushes are also beautiful, but the bronzers in particular have made my favorites because they just give the most beautiful bronze to the skin and no effort in blending. My favorite powder blush is the Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzing Powder. This is the bronzer that I choose to take on all of my holidays because I just know that it's going to give me a beautiful glow and bronze to the skin, and it's never patchy or powdery. These are new to my collection. These are the BYS Powder and Creme Multi Duos. So they have a powder and a cream. The cream bronzer in here is like a formula I have never tried. It is so creamy and emollient, and it just melts into the skin. I have one in a pink shade and a peach. I also have this in a bronzer as well. My three most used powder blushes are this one from Ciate. It is the Glow 2 blush in Deep Love. Just a gorgeous sheeny pink. I also take this one on holidays. Never lets me down. This is the RMS Redimension Hydra blush in the shade French Rosé. I adore this. It's again a sheeny pink, which is my favorite. My ultimate favorite blush ever is this Flower Beauty Cheek Color Pyramids in Rose Glow. I'm really worried that this has been, well, not discontinued, but Flower Beauty in Australia is on the way out. That's just my gut feeling, which I'm really sad about. This is a sheeny pink blush. It's my favorite. It's so gorgeous. I have it in peach as well, but it's not my favorite shade, the pink one. I am actually going around to the Chemist Warehouse stores to find backups because if that leaves, I'm gonna be so upset. It's beautiful. My three most used eyeshadow palettes. This is the Revolution Maxi Reloaded palette. It has every single shade you could ever want or need. The Australis Neutralize palette, which has a mix of warm and cool shades. I have hit pan on a couple of these shades. And this is the Australis Dream of Me eyeshadow palette. This is a dupe to the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, which I also love. Again, hit pan. Brows now, I obviously have a type because these three are all brow lamination products. So this brow laminate from MCO Beauty, the e.l.f. Brow Lamination Gel, and the MP Cosmetics Wonder Brow. Plus the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Gel is also a fave from this year. Talking about mascaras, I have two favorites, the Maybelline Firework and a new fave to my collection. This is the Mecca Max Wink Ink Super Mascara. I actually posted about these being, I don't want to say the word dupes because they definitely have slight differences. For lips, I had to really cull this because I had so many lip favorites from this year, but I'll go through a few of them. The MCO Beauty Summer Days Tinted Lip Oil, my absolute favorite. In particular, the shade Mauve Muse. It's a beautiful kind of like purpley mauve shade. This is such a beautiful formula. It is supposed to be a dupe for the Summer Fridays one. I haven't tried that, but this as it is, stunning, love it. I tried out the Maybelline Lifter Plumping Glosses, which have become favorites. I'm actually wearing it on my lips right now, which made me also fall back in love with the Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. I have fallen back in love with this Lifter formula. They are so beautiful paired with a lip liner. Speaking of lip liner, my ultimate favorite lip liners of 2024 are the new launch of the Lifter liners. They are so creamy, they're so long wearing, they're such beautiful shades. I adore these liners and I sat on them for months after they came out. I'm so glad I finally tried them. They're beautiful. The gloss that I fell in love with this year is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss. This is in the shade Lavender Sorbet, the most beautiful pinky lavender gloss. It's thick but not gloopy. It's just beautiful. I got it from Sephora in Hawaii. Another one I picked up in Hawaii, this is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. It definitely plumps. It feels a bit tingly on the lips. It gives the most juicy lip. I have fallen in love with that in 2024. This is a newer one to my collection. This is the MCO Beauty Shimmer Lip Plump 4-in-1 Hydrating Lacquer. I have loved this. It has a beautiful like shimmery, glimmery glitter finish. It is so beautiful and plumping on the lips, so juicy. And lastly, a very recent drop from DB Cosmetics. This is the Hydrating Lip Tint SPF 50. This is the first SPF lip product that hasn't made the back of my throat feel yucky or taste yucky. The shades are absolutely gorgeous and the gloss itself is super silky on the lips but not gloopy. This would have to be one of my favorite makeup drops this year, this gloss. It is beautiful.